everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jacqueline and I make new videos every week on a whole variety of things, lifestyle, beauty, adventure, all sorts of fun stuff, and I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. First of all, it feels so good to be sitting down and filming again. It's been a while since I actually sat down and filmed. I was so excited to do it today. Second of all, I hope there's no like crazy background noise. It's a beautiful day out today, so I have my window open, but you're also like directly in front of the window, so hopefully there's nothing too crazy going on. I'll try to like pause if something like crazy goes by. But today I have another skincare video for you guys. This one's a little bit different. I'm gonna give you all my tips on how I take care of my skin from the inside out. Skincare is definitely not just about, at least for me, not just about what I put on my face and how I take care of it daily like that. It's also about how I treat my body. And I think that all affects the skin. So I'm going to give you some of the ways I like to, have my lifestyle help to reflect my skincare. Before I jump into this, I do want to mention two things, just like with every other skincare video, even though this isn't like about a specific product or like what I'm using on my skin, I do still want to put these two things out there. First of all, I am not a dermatologist. I am not an esthetician. I'm also not a dietitian, a healthcare professional in any way. So, take that with a grain of salt. This is all stuff that I've just noticed works for me and my body and my skin. And any skincare advice I give is based on my own research and, all of that stuff. So if you have any major skincare concerns, definitely talk to your doctor, your dermatologist, your esthetician, whoever you trust about your major skincare concerns. I'll try to answer any comments I can to the best of my ability. But with that being said, also make sure you're being kind in the comments. I get a lot of, very aggressive, I want to call them, comments about skincare. It's just skincare, first of all. Second of all, I know you're probably trying to be helpful, but skincare is super personal. So just, keep that in mind as you're making comments as well. The other thing I always like to mention before any skincare video is my skin type. I have very dry, acne-prone skin. It can be semi-sensitive. It's gotten a little bit better as I've gotten more used to my products and stuff like that. And I also live in a very dry climate, so that affects what I do to my skin and like what I put in my body and stuff. So just keep that in mind as well. So let's just dive right in. So I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 kind of like tips and things that I do throughout my life and my lifestyle to kind of help my skin from the inside out. So the first one might seem a little weird to some people, but my first one is to work out, get a sweat going. But obviously make sure you're washing your face after you have sweat. Don't let the sweat just like sit on your face. But from my research and my understanding, and also my personal opinion, sweat is good for your skin. It obviously it's clearing out your pores because your sweat is coming from your pores. So it's going to push all that stuff out of your pores. So as long as you don't let your sweat sit on your face for a long time afterwards, it's going to kind of help to clear out all the stuff that's sitting in your pores. And I just think getting a good workout and a good sweat can really help your skin. Like I said, obviously though, as long as you're taking care of it afterwards and washing off all those sweat and impurities from your face. But I truly find that when I take like a long break from working out and I don't sweat as much, that my skin seems to break out more and just doesn't seem as nice and clear as when I am consistently working out and getting a good sweat on. And obviously you can work out any way you want, whatever gets your heart pumping, gets your sweat going. I like HIIT workouts. I like to lift weights. I like to go on my spin bike. Sometimes I'll run. It's not my favorite, but every now and then I'll go for a run. Even just going for a walk around the block or not just around the block, but going for a nice long walk with my dog Tahoe, hiking, anything that just gets that sweat going, I find really helps my skin. So I try to work out on a very consistent basis. I work out at least 5 times a week. And then obviously I throw some hikes in there as well. That's just what works for my personal lifestyle and schedule. But whatever gets you moving and gets that sweat going, I think really does help your skin. Again, one last time, as long as you're washing your face afterwards. Do not let that sweat sit on your face for very long. So the next two kind of go together. First of all, your diet. So I don't believe in like diets. I believe in like a lifestyle. I believe in everything in moderation. That being said, I still eat sugars. I don't eat gluten. That's the next tip. Just we'll get there. I still eat sugar though. I still get fast food. I still eat processed foods, but I believe in doing that all in moderation. I don't like strictly eat all sorts of processed foods. I mostly cook a lot of whole, nutritious foods for myself. So a lot of fruits and vegetables. My protein mostly comes from like chicken, and fish, stuff like that. But I think finding a diet that works, not a diet, a lifestyle that works for you and a way of eating that is maintainable for you is really important from your skin, because when you fuel your body, your skin's also going to reflect that. When you're properly fueling your body with fruits and veggies and good lean proteins and healthy carbs and really good fats, your skin is also going to reflect that. Your gut is like directly linked to your skin. So finding a lifestyle and a way of eating that works for you is super, super important. And I just truly believe in a balanced diet. That's just how I like to eat. I don't restrict anything. One time I heard someone say that you can have anything you want, but you have to think about, do you really need that? Does your body need that? Like, I can have a brownie whenever I want. That's fine. But maybe in the moment, my body doesn't need the brownie. Maybe my body needs a piece of fruit. Maybe later, my body really does need that brownie. Maybe I'm PMSing and I want some chocolate. That's all right. But just doing it all in moderation, I think, is super important. And then the other thing I want to mention to go along with that is find any kind of like trigger foods for you. I know that kind of seems like a bad way to put it. I don't know of another word to put it that way. But for me, my stomach and my gut does not do well with dairy and does not do well with gluten. I am lactose intolerant. I do not have celiac disease though. I'm just gluten intolerant. But I find when I eat those things, first of all, my stomach gets super upset. My digestion system is way thrown off. And then my face reflects that. My skin reflects when I eat too much gluten and like even just a little bit of dairy. My face reflects it. I get really bad cystic acne when I eat dairy. I notice when I eat gluten, I get more breakouts like along my chin and along my outside of my mouth, almost like I'm having like a little mini allergic reaction. And so for me, that tells me that those things are not great for my stomach and my digestion, and my skin is reflecting that. So if you have, if you're having some digestional issues and your face is breaking out as well, you could definitely try an elimination diet. I did that when I first started having stomach issues. I first cut out dairy and that helped to a point, and then I cut out gluten and that helped to the rest of the way pretty much. I still have the occasional, upset stomach and stuff. Everyone does. But, if you're really having some digestional issues, obviously talk to your doctor first before you do this kind of stuff. I consulted my physician before I started eliminating things from my diet. But with my doctor and my own elimination, it seemed to really help those things, and my skin cleared up a ton. So along with your diet, lifestyle, whatever you want to call it, if you are noticing anything like that, definitely consult your physician, and maybe you have some of these trigger foods that will help clear up your skin by eliminating them. So hopefully that all made sense. So yeah, a really good balanced diet full of, fresh foods and veggies and stuff like that, but also, maybe a chip here and there, a brownie. I just really think everything in moderation, and finding those things that really affect your stomach can help your skincare a lot. Kind of along those same lines, I have noticed that a probiotic in my life has really helped my skin and my digestion. I started taking a probiotic a couple months ago, and I noticed a huge difference in my gut health as well as my skin. Again, talk to your doctor before you start any of these kind of things. But I just noticed a huge difference in my body and my skin when I started taking a probiotic. Like I said, I think your gut health is directly linked to your skin. If your body is not feeling great, your skin's gonna reflect that. So for me, a probiotic really, really helped. as well as drinking enough water. So depending on where you are and, you know, your activity level and your body and, you know, what's going on with your body, you need to drink enough water to fuel that. I think the recommended amount is 64 ounces, I believe. I try to drink a gallon a day, and I know that might seem high, but I do live in a very dry climate at a higher altitude, so I need more water. Plus, I'm a very active person. Like I said, I like to sweat every day, so I need to replenish my water and my electrolytes. So however you want to get your water intake, do it. I like to have this big 32-ounce hydro flask, and in the morning, that's usually when I work out, I'll put a little bit of a Gatorade mix in with my water, so that way I'm replenishing my electrolytes as I'm working out. And then throughout the day, I'll either put just like some lemon and mint in here, maybe some strawberry and mint, strawberry and lemon, whatever works. If I'm really struggling that day to get my water intake, I'll put a little bit of like a water enhancer in there, whether it's like a Crystal Light or a Mio, something like that. I'm trying not to do too many of those because a lot of them have fake sugars in them that can be hard on your digestion. So I would, you know, be careful doing that too often. But if you're really struggling to get your water intake, sometimes those things can help, you know, just make your water a little bit more palatable and stuff. But definitely drinking enough water will affect your digestion and your skin. I don't think water directly affects your skin. Like, this isn't water. Drinking enough water isn't going to make your skin like plump and acne free immediately, but it's going to change your body and your digestion and your hydration levels, and that in turn will affect your skin. So just drinking a gallon of water a day isn't gonna like instantly make your skin perfect. But again, from the inside out, it's going to help your skin in the long run. The next couple things are both kind of like self-care things. First of all, get good sleep. I know if you're a parent, you know, you're a busy person, whatever, maybe you don't have time to get all of your sleep, but definitely getting good, adequate sleep is super important. I like to get 8.5 hours. That's kind of like my sweet spot right there. If I sleep too much longer like that, I am like sleepy throughout the whole day. It just doesn't work. If I don't sleep enough, I physically get sick. It's just how my body works. I find that if I sleep the right amount of time, my body feels better, my workouts are better, and my skin just feels better. I feel less stressed, and that makes my skin look and feel better as well. So I just think it's really important that if you can, get enough sleep. Don't, you know, scroll through your phone all night. Get some good sleep. We and my husband still like watch TV before we go to bed. It doesn't seem to affect us that much, but getting good sleep will change your skin as well. And then the last thing is to take some me time. Again, I know this can be hard for a lot of people, but even if it's just like the 5 minutes you set aside at night to do your skincare, make that a really special 5 minutes just for you. Like, don't let your husband, your spouse, your significant other, whoever, my husband knows when I'm washing my face not to talk to me. Like, that's my time to just do me. Like, he knows just to leave me alone and not to bother me with things, because that's like my set aside time. If I don't have any other time in the day to do it, I know I'm gonna have those 5 minutes to wash my face and do my nightly skincare. So find those little moments of me time. And I just think that helps so much with like your stress levels, and that's going to affect your skin. If you're super stressed out, your skin's going to reflect it. So finding those little moments of time to become unstressed and unwind a little bit is super important. Not just for your skin, but for your mental health as well. So I think it's super important. Like I said, I know it's hard for a lot of people, but even if it's just the 5 minutes you wash your face and brush your teeth before you have to do a million other things, that's good. You know what I mean? Just find those little pockets of time to take time for you and to de-stress. So those are all of my tips. Hopefully those were helpful. I know a lot of these kind of seem like weird and out there. It's not really like about your skin, but I believe that your whole body works together, and your skin is a huge part of that, and so is your digestion. So, you know, linking all those things and making your whole body work the best it can will really help change your skin. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any tips for anybody, for everybody watching, about what you do from inside out to take care of your skin, leave them down below. I'm sure we would all love to hear them. I would love to hear them. Help me reach my 1,000 subscriber goal for the year by subscribing to our little adventure family here. We would love to have you. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. So I will see you in my next adventure. Bye.